environment right here on The Source, WOCA 96.3 FM and 1370 AM.
Ocala's information station, 1370 WOCA. Ocala!
All right, 22 minutes after 9 o'clock. Thank you for tuning in. Robin, sometimes we have guests, and they have such an interesting bio that I almost want to say, can we just not talk about the book? Can we just talk about your life? E.J. Simon fits into that category, but we will talk about his book. His book is called Death Logs In. It's a thriller novel, but listen to this. He's a world traveler. I like that. See, this is because I don't do that. I'm pretty much I don't even travel around the office.
Yeah. You're stuck here.
Not only do I not even leave town, I don't even hardly leave the office. Mm-hmm. I mean, I have the office, the studio, the car, the house. That's it. The office, studio, car, house.
Yeah.
He's a food enthusiast. Now, I can go for that. I don't know if he likes ramen noodles, but I'm pretty much enthusiastic with food. He's a former CEO of GMAC, which is the Global Relocation Services Organization or company, and the head of Douglas Elliman. And he also happens to have found some time to write a novel. A thriller novel called Death Logs In. So what an interesting bio. Good morning, E.J. Simon. Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Where are you right now?
I'm in Westport, Connecticut, in my library.
Oh, really?
Nice.
Is it dark in there? Is it dark?
It's subdued lighting.
See, a library in a home in Connecticut.
Yeah.
That just sounds good, especially in the winter.
Right out of a Christmas movie. I think it's called Christmas in Connecticut.
That's right.
So when was the last time you traveled?
Actually, just last month, my wife and I were in Paris for about a week.
Oh, wow.
See that? I got to do something, Robin. What did you do there?
We actually, generally what we do, I did have a book signing, but generally what we do is we eat, we drink, we walk a lot, and we just enjoy ourselves.
Oh, I would love to do that.
We don't do a lot of sightseeing because we go there pretty regularly, and so we're not typical tourists, but it's like going home again, even though it's not home.
Do you speak French?
I butcher French. My wife and my daughter are fluent, which makes it easy for me. And what I find is, since they're fluent, sometimes a French person will then start talking to me, and they'll be a minute into it before they realize that my eyes have glazed over and I don't have a clue what they're talking about.
Do you ever have are your books translated into other languages?
Not yet, but we are working on the possibility of starting with a French translation.
Did you see this thing? You know the song "Let It Go" from the movie, the Disney movie, Frozen?
Yes.
The song was translated in so many different languages.
Yeah.
But the exact translation of those three words, "Let it go," in one language, I can't remember which one, meant to pass gas. So they didn't want to use that exact translation, so they had to come up with something else. Mm-hmm. Isn't that interesting?
Very.
Can you imagine if nobody realized that? All the little girls were singing.
I mean, you see companies come up with names, even though they're supposed to be global companies, and then they find out a month after they've paid $300,000 for the name to get someone to create it, they find out it meant something like, having gas.
Yeah, Nova. Nova means don't go, right? In Spanish? Yeah. Yeah, what kind of a car? Don't go. Yeah.
Right.
That's right.
All right. So while I would love to do this, we got to be fair to your book. That's why you're on. Death Logs In. Tell me about is this a first for you, or have you written many novels?
This is the second novel. The first one was Death Never Sleeps. This is, even though it's freestanding, is the sequel to that novel.
And so the characters in this book are from the first book?
Yes, unless they've been killed off.
Okay. Which would so Michael Nicholas?
Yes, Michael Nicholas and his brother Alex Nicholas.
Okay, all right. And so is this going to be something that you'll be doing 10 years from now, still writing about those two characters?
I hope, in one sense I hope so, in another sense I hope I find something else to do. But the plan, I am in the middle of the third book right now, so the plan is to have several books, with the same theme. and the same characters.
So give us the movie trailer version so that we can make sure that our listeners know what it's about.
The very short elevator version is that it's about a man who duplicates himself on a computer with a breakthrough in artificial intelligence just before he's murdered. The slightly longer version is it's about two brothers. One's a corporate CEO, a straight arrow. The other is more of an underworld figure. The two are very different. But the underworld figure had a huge fear of dying and invested millions with some Silicon Valley geeks. They made a breakthrough in artificial intelligence. They literally duplicated him on his computer, on a secret computer, and then he was murdered. The brother is asked to come in temporarily and take over his affairs, just close him down. He gets sucked into the underworld, which he loves, gets in over his head, and just before he is almost murdered, his brother's mistress approaches him and lets him know that his dead brother had duplicated himself on a hidden laptop computer, which he then finds, and the two are reunited. And that's when the thriller part of the story takes
Oh, my
Wow.
goodness.
Wow, that's cutting edge
I
right,
want to know more
right
about
there.
I want to know more about the mistress. What happens with her?
Well, it's very interesting because there are a couple mistresses involved, and one of them is this woman named Cindy Steele, Sindy, and she was supposed to originally be a minor character, and she kind of took on a life of her own, and she's one of the most popular characters in the series now. So even though I had originally thought of killing her off, I've grown accustomed to her.
No, we all like Cindy.
Yeah.
You also have the Vatican involved in this.
Yes. The Vatican gets involved because the killer of Alex Nicholas happened to be another underworld figure, former mafia guy, this one, and the Vatican owed him a favor because he had protected a bad priest at one point. And then when this guy Sharkey murdered Alex Nicholas and needed protection, he called in a favor from the Vatican, who then had him shipped over to Rome and put him up in the Hostler Hotel and protected him, and that's a whole other story, another aspect of the story.
Wow. Sounds exciting. EJ, we are out of time. Give us information. How do we get the book? Do you have a website?
Yes, ejsimon.com, and it's also available through Amazon. Those are the two easiest ways. Go either right on my website, ejsimon.com, or go to Amazon. Death Never Sleeps and Death Logs In by E.J. Simon.
Wow, exciting stuff. Wow, I'm gonna live vicariously through you, by the way, for a while now. E.J. Simon, thank you so much. Stay warm up in that library and come back anytime.
Thank you very much. It's been great.
We'll take a little break. We'll be right back.
Fox News Radio, I'm Pat O'Neill. A tense standoff in Sydney, Australia, where a gunman's holding several hostages in a cafe. New South Wales Police Commissioner Andrew Scipione says their hostage negotiators are among the best.
Rather than second guess or give them anything that might cause some grief for those people that are caught in there, we're not in a position to talk any further about that either.
5 hostages escaped earlier. People inside could be seen holding up flags in Arabic writing. A huge toll in the fighting between government and pro-Russian troops in Ukraine. The UN says 4,700 have died, more than 10,000 wounded during the conflict. Drivers continue to benefit at the pump.
U.S. refineries processed more crude oil than at any time in history last week. Existing plants have been increasing capacity, and that, in addition to plummeting oil prices, has helped drive gasoline down.
Fox's Jeff Flock. Experts say families could save $750 a year on gas if the trend continues. Fox News. We report, you decide.
To give you your gift.
Me too. And I don't want to brag, but it's perfect. Like 4 million pixels perfect.
You got me a Samsung Galaxy Tab S? I thought we had a price limit.
It was on sale. I'm sure your gift is great too. It's not like you got me a candle or something.
Me? Nah.
Get $50 off the 10.5-inch Samsung Galaxy Tab S at your local Best Buy today. Connected tablets not included. Offer valid December 14th through December 20th. Other restrictions may apply. See participating stores for details while supplies last.
So much has changed since Geico started saving people money over 75 years ago. We weren't attached to our smartphones like today. Smartphones didn't exist. If you wanted to talk to someone, you just hollered out your back door. Hey, Darla, want to go steady? No chance? Okay, then. We had no privacy. But hey, with Geico, we always had good car insurance.
Geico, saving people money on car insurance for over 75 years.
Listings. Hi, this is JP from Penn Flooring here in Ocala. I would like to invite you to come in and visit our spacious showroom where we have solutions for every style and budget. From wall-to-wall carpet to hardwood floors and tiles, we have an unsurpassed selection of flooring. At Penn Flooring, we've provided quality customer service with a family touch for over 25 years. Visit our website at pennflooring.com or come by our showroom, 1201 Southwest 17th Street, just over the bridge. Penn Flooring, quality customer service with a family touch.
You've got a garden and we've got a show for you called You've Got a Garden with your host, Master Gardener Carol Ann Baldwin. Carol Ann answers your questions about your flowers, your veggies, your grass, your trees, even questions about your bugs. And she's only on WOCA, so don't miss Carol Ann Baldwin and You've Got a Garden each Tuesday from 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. right here on WOCA The Source.
Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Happy holidays from all of us at WOCA.
Hey Ocala, this is Kelly Hart, Executive Editor of Ocala Magazine. Did you know last year Ocala Magazine won more awards in excellence than any other publication in Florida? And this year, Ocala Magazine was named Best Consumer Magazine in the state. Now you can join me every Friday at 10 a.m. on Ocala Magazine Radio, where